Hey everyone, I want to welcome you all back to some more Tales of Arise. So I feel like we're very close to the end of this game now. We just had like a very long cutscene in the prior video, pretty much detailing how we're up on our final battle, if anything. So we're just gonna get straight to the point. Let's see. Alright, let me super save this just in case. I think we're already at that point of no return anyway.
It would appear that our Helganquil host really has fulfilled its end of the bargain.
You know what that means. Time to go to Rena.
I guess this means we should give that warp drive a spin.
There's nothing here. This weird ocean we're surrounded by just stretches out everywhere. Is this really where the Helganquil come from?
I don't sense even a trace of astral energy. This world is dead.
Then this must be the Hollowing.
You mean to tell me this whole world, the entire ocean is that stuff?
And it's covering everything. The entire planet.
This is what the Great Spirit does. After it depleted this planet of every last speck of astral energy, it went after Dana.
So arresting. This world of doom.
Back in its day, Rena was probably just as vibrant as Dana is. But after being robbed of its astral energy for so long, those days are gone and past. This is all that will remain.
So the Great Spirit took everything. It stole energy not just from living beings, but the land, the sea, everything.
And it bound the Helganquil in servitude, until their whole world was nothing but this. And by the looks of it, that's how it remains to this day. A world of death and emptiness.
With nothing left here to consume, the Great Spirit turned its sights on Dana, looking for another host.
You're saying if we don't stop it, this is what Dana's going to look like?
We can be sure that even these few remaining remnants of Renan life will not be spared in the end.
If the oblivion and darkness both Shion and Naori saw comes to pass, nothing will survive. It looks like we can climb down from there. Let's take a look.
So this is Rena. This is where everything began. Yet it's a dead world?
I won't let Dana suffer the same fate. Ever.
Oh, so we're finally here on Rena. It looks so... It's just so empty.
A hollowed ocean as far as the eye can see. What do you think would happen if we fell in?
What do you mean, what would happen? You'd drown, wouldn't you?
Come to think of it, I don't believe I've heard of someone ever trying. Perhaps you'd like the glory of being the first?
Nah, I'll pass.
This is essentially a world-sized Renan graveyard. Are you proposing to disturb the dead slumber just to satisfy your curiosity, Law?
No, because I said I passed.
Taking an interest is understandable, but let's not forget where we are. This place deserves our respect.
Looks like we're not going to be hearing the end of this one for a while.
You'd think I was already snorkeling in it or something.
The challenge of a lifetime.
So the idea is to seal the Great Spirit inside the Renis Alma using the Sovereign and Maiden's power. But just how do we do that exactly?
I'm guessing it won't be as easy as holding a spirit channeling ceremony at our leisure.
I already had wielded astral energy once 3 centuries ago. As for suppressing her thorns, Shion's had a lifetime's experience. The problem isn't just our enemy's strength, it's that it's sentient too. And you can bet anything you like it's not going to just sit back and let us destroy it.
In other words, we need to find some way to weaken it in advance. The Great Spirit, that is.
Back when Shion's thorns flew out of control, we were able to deal with them directly. If this is their host, they should be even more corporeal here.
If that's the case, it should make them easier to attack at least. And if we can manage to divert enough energy away from the spirit's core, even temporarily...
We might just be able to weaken it enough to steal the Renis Alma, which we can then use to seal it away forever. It won't be easy, but it's our only shot. Time to buckle up.
And now we got Bridging the Divides. This might be the last skit, hopefully. We can just continue on afterwards.
Question for you. Let's say, knock on wood, everything turns out for the best.
What'll the world be like? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of this, do you really think everything will be that different?
A lot will have to change, that's for sure. The world will have to adjust to so much. My only worry is if those changes turn out to be merely skin deep.
What do you mean?
It's well and good putting an end to Renan rule. But if it just turns the tables, it's all for naught.
That's true. Just as bad if the Danans started pressing their own.
Renans, Danans, astral art users, mages. The world is full of labels used to divide and separate people.
If only we could see differences like that for what they are. No different to someone having a musical talent or being good with their hands. Not differences so much as characteristics.
It will take someone in power to set an example. But with time, people will follow. And then, perhaps one day...
There will no longer be any need for the example. It will have become second nature.
That's where we come in. We can set the example. Imagine it. A world where magic and astral arts are used to help people. Where that's the norm rather than the exception.
Yeah, you're right, Rinwell. Why wait for somebody else? We can show them ourselves.
Alright, now we can get to it. Let me do one more super save. Alright, so let's see how big this place is. We got 3 areas to go through. I think we'll just start from the right. Oh, sorry. Yeah, we'll start from the right and make our way back to the left. Or not. Okay, go with the one that has the light on it.
Looks like we've warped into that pit of astral energy.
And we can't observe that at all.
I wonder what Helganquil civilization was like at its zenith.
I can imagine that'd be something you'd take an interest in.
There's no question it must have been advanced, like none either world has ever seen. We could surely stand to learn a thing or two from such a people.
I get that you're itching to delve into its history, but we've got bigger fish to fry right now.
Put a pin in it, and you can do all the research you want when you retire.
I can think of worse things than a retirement dedicated to research. As for whether Rena is amenable to an aging specimen...
It's a little early to be giving it serious thought just yet.
A man can dream, though. A man can dream.
Oh, we didn't say there's anything wrong with dreaming.
In your case, Dohalim, dreams have a habit of spiraling into something else.
You'll need to stay with us for now, though. You're too helpful to let retire.
Why do I feel this is less of a compliment and more of an ultimatum?
Just a friendly suggestion.
Keeping up with the Helganquil.
Hey! Hey, I just realized something!
Is this about dinner last night? I didn't realize those ingredients were off.
What? No, I mean... Wait, you fed us rotten food?
Rinwell, the point.
Oh, yeah, right. So I was thinking about those armored soldiers we've seen. There are regular Renans inside them, right?
Yeah, they're designed to make whoever's wearing them stronger. At least, I think that's the idea.
Right. So it kind of begs the question then, why are they made so huge?
I don't know, makes them more intimidating, I guess? Or maybe all that tech wizardry inside takes up a lot of space.
You don't think it's weird how the armored soldiers are the exact same height as the Helganquil?
Can't say I'd ever noticed it till now. And?
Connect the dots, Law!
Okay, let me get this straight. You think the armored suits might have originally been designed to allow Renans to work alongside the Helganquil?
Huh. But if that's true, what would that mean?
It would mean... just that, I guess. But still, don't you think it's kind of interesting?
Not... hugely? Hey, Kisara, while I've got you, what's on tonight's menu? Because I was thinking, maybe meat?
Get him, Hoodle.
What did I do?
Oh, now you want to listen. Keep pecking, Hoodle!
Ow! Seriously, what the hell?
I find it funny that Law always gets the short end of the abuse from Rinwell. Then again, he's always asking for it. Almost always.
You know, guys, when you think about it, we've taken out a lot of Zeugles. Like, a whole lot.
You can say that again. If one thing's for certain in this world, it's that wherever we go, we'll always end up bumping into them.
Isn't it weird that they're still so plentiful? You don't think the Renans have, like, a ranch where they breed them, do you?
Certainly in all of my years, I've never heard of them constructing such a massive facility on Dana, let alone up in Lenegus.
The only thing I can think of, then, is that the feral ones must be reproducing on their own.
There's also no organized effort on our part to hunt them down, so it's difficult to fully exterminate them.
Exterminate them? Whoa, don't you think that's maybe a little harsh?
What do you mean?
Zeugles originally used to be living creatures native to Dana and Rena, right? Being genetically modified isn't their fault.
You're right. Zeugles were only created because of us Renans. We altered the original creatures to suit our own ends.
First, people made Zeugles, and then we let them go. And now we're trying to kill them because they're a threat. They really have only seen the very worst, huh?
I hope we find a way to be able to live side by side with them one day.
It's a nice thought, but they attack towns and cities. What else are we supposed to do?
Aside from the strays that have gone wild, it's worth remembering that Renans are able to keep them somewhat under control.
If we had distinct territories that didn't overlap, that might reduce the danger they pose.
Well, I guess when you look at it that way, maybe people and Zeugles aren't so different after all.
Alright, looks like we're about to hit another story cutscene. So let me just save. Here we go.
Helganquil.
Guess they don't need their Red Woman disguises anymore.
Wait, can you understand us?
It's no use. We're not going to get through to them.
So they really are being controlled. In that case, we've got no choice.
I knew there
Oh
was
my
something
gosh, that
off
many?
here.
You know how long it's been since we actually
We have
fought?
no choice but to beat them at their own game.
Burn in hell! Cut and fly! Here!
I shall ensure you survive this.
I'm going to need to use all the power of my healing arts to accomplish this.
Vacuum blade! An astral art?
Ooh.
That's my cue.
Resurrection!
Shut him down! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Alright, hold on. What's my strategy right now? Alright, we're gonna have to fight with moderation right now. This is getting ridiculous.
Here I come! I can carve through! I'm on a roll now! Begin! I'll blind you with a blast!
A wall to shield from calamity. Our art
What
is being
is that?
interrupted.
I'm ready!
I'm on it! Take this!
It's on!
Don't mess it up.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Elfin!
Move on.
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you!
Not today! Dragon Swarm! Try
What
this!
my arts can do! Rise and
Explosive ring!
Here, let me help you!
Oh, we lost it. Oh.
Annihilation!
Vacuum blade! Lightning thrust!
Awaken and
Take
I'm
this!
going to need to use
Oh, it's
all
that.
the power of my healing arts to
I'm on
accomplish
it!
this.
Now I'm in trouble!
It exploded?
Oh,
Don't
not
get
good.
caught in the blast!
Thank you for the restore.
Tectonic punch! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Armor won't
You don't.
save now. I'm in the groove.
Dragon Swarm!
Air pressure.
Vacuum blade!
Hurricane.
It's time to devastate!
Dragon.
Got another one.
This one's got your name on it!
ashes to ashes. A merry distraction.
Take this!
There's still more to go.
I'm not done! You're finished! Back the flame
Now
is
I'm in
time
the
to
groove.
yours to be let free!
Do it.
Dohaline,
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis!
Now!
Woo, we're doing it. We're doing it. I thought it was gonna be a lot harder than I thought.
I'm ready. Run well. Demons descend. Flashing fang.
Alphen,
I can't forgive them for what they've done, but I hate killing them. They don't even know why they're fighting. How does that even make them any different from the Danon slaves?
Perhaps. However, if we don't make a choice, the guilt of not doing anything will be that much worse.
Yeah, I know. I hate for it to be like this. But if it happens again, you won't find me hesitating to act.
I wonder if we're going to get attacked again.
If we lose heart now, this whole mission is over.
Ooh, alright. Hold on a second. I kind of have to... Oh no, that's system. Go back to save CP. And yeah, we're pretty much
Stay
good.
the course.
If we go straight down, we go through here.
I thought there'd be more dirt and rocks and stuff underneath the hollowed ocean, but it's all artificial.
I would imagine they're remnants left behind by the Helganquil. seeing as there's little actual land remaining.
It's incredible. Do you think it stretches all the way down to the center of the planet?
Hey, these guys built Lenegis, remember? They probably did this in a weekend.
If they had the power to create things like this, did they really only use those immense capabilities to serve the Great Spirit? Or rather, was that the only use the Great Spirit let them use their capabilities for?
Helgen. Alright, let me go after.
We
Change
haven't
my
seen
mind.
anyone here except Helganquil. Looks like this place really is their home planet.
The true citizens of Rena. What a shame that they have become nothing more than puppets to the Great Spirit. To think of the promise their accomplishments once held. They had the potential to be great indeed.
Do you think we could have got along with them? You know, if we had met under different circumstances. Like
all of us, you mean? I suppose it's difficult to say for sure. We don't even know if they would see us as being on an equal level with them or not.
I think we may have had the chance once, before the Renan Great Spirit came along and changed everything.
You and Alphen both share an optimism. A strong willingness to believe in hope.
Do you think that's foolish?
On the contrary, I should like to take a leaf from your book myself. In tragedy's aftermath, hope is all we have.
They don't even see me. Alright, let me go after him first. I don't want to lose that bonus.
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know
Get
when
'em all.
you need healing.
out of this! Eat this!
Dragon Swarm! Demon Lash! These ones ignorant rings around us.
Go for it.
It's too much.
Ah, got interrupted.
Watch this!
Be still! Burn!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Now I'm in the mood! Take this!
You're finished.
That's no further!
Be still.
I'm ready!
Kisara! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Now.
And then we go after this one.
I'm not done. Soaring light spear.
Radiant Pierce!
Dragon swarm.
Captivity!
Oh, stop me. Why?
Actually, perhaps bound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
All good things
Ah, we lost it again.
Pierce evil! Where are you going? Here I go!
Get him.
blood, rending you apart!
Ooh.
Swallow blade. Here I come.
Eat this! There's always room for improvement.
Alright, where's the next,
Just look at the size of that thing. And how Ganquil's technology certainly is impressive. And they don't seem to do things by halves either. In the past 300 years. No, even before that. Just how many people, Renan or Danon, do you think have ever seen this?
Regarding the past 3 centuries at least, I'd say there's a good chance that we're the first. Also, while I get that it's impressive and all, I'm just amazed you're still standing around gawping at it at a time like this. Sometimes I wonder about your priorities.
I can understand where he's coming from. More to the point, does anyone know where it leads?
What do you mean where it leads? To the center of the planet, of course.
And that doesn't strike you as sounding just a little bit, oh, I don't know, far? There has to be a quicker way to get there, right?
Yeah. With all this technology at their fingertips, it seems pretty unlikely that they'd make that kind of journey on foot. There must be some kind of device somewhere. Let's see if we can figure out how to use it.
Borrow one of their contraptions? You're either brave or out of your mind.
If it works for them, there's no reason it wouldn't for us. Why make things harder for ourselves?
You know what he's like, Law. Once he gets an idea in his head, there's no talking him out of it.
those are probably the things we have to activate to go to the next area.
I wonder how the Renans avoided being mind-controlled like the Helganquil. Do you think it might have something to do with the fact that they were originally Danons?
I'd say it's likely. Which is pretty ironic when you think about it.
Ironic?
The Renans have committed grave injustices against the Danons. But it was all of their own volition. not because they were being controlled. Now, it turns out they themselves were once Danans too.
Which must mean that the root of their evil isn't the Great Spirit, but something inherent in all of us. Our free will.
Now hang on, though. It was that same free will that allowed Xion and Dohalim to choose to fight alongside us. Without it, we wouldn't have been able to beat hatred and forge all those connections we've made. Free will is what saved us, right?
Law's entirely right. In any case, it certainly can't hurt to look on the bright side every now and then.
Yeah. Where there's hope, there's a way.
What'd he say?
He said, without a doubt.
Oh, I'm gonna lose it already. Alright, well, if that's the case, that's the case. You know, I actually miss the days when the skits were spread out more. It's like after every area, you always have to go through the skits, and if you don't go through them...
It appears this whole room functions as an elevator. That apparatus there is likely what's used to control it.
You may miss out on them. Oh, so it's the next area. There we go.
You think that pit stretches all the way to Rena's core?
If that's true, and if we go down, we should find the Great Spirit at the bottom.
We could get there even faster if we simply jump down instead.
You sound alarmingly serious when you say that.
Alright, let's see our... Ooh, yep. Everyone needs to heal up. Blast speed.
This one will be difficult to predict.
Now you see what I can do!
I shall ensure you survive this.
Burn in hell!
Princess should stay on the ground. Eat dirt!
Swallow blade! We got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
Take
Vacuum blade!
Talon
Lightning thrust!
Glacial spear! Pierce evil!
I had my chance and I ruined it again. Ooh!
My turn! Hurricane thrust!
Lightning spear!
By the power of water!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
They smite with blackened blade! Swallow
blade! Crush!
Execution!
Not a chance!
I don't miss a beat.
Armor won't save you!
I never miss!
Being interrupted. Now I'm in the groove! You're mine!
By the power!
Do it! Xion!
Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Right, next one!
You're mine!
Already on it!
Burn! Eternal devastation!
You see what happened there as you crossed?
Vacuum
Shouldn't have done
blade!
that. Rinwell! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
My turn! Fluid
Searing
skin!
flame! Back into the
Leaving
fray!
you up bloody hell! Now I'm in the groove! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Do it!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
So I still had room to grow.
Alright, let's take advantage of the bonus experience again.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Eat dirt!
Take this!
Ooh.
Hurricane!
I never miss!
Dragon Swarm!
Inferno punch! Time!
Explosive
Dare
resistance!
strike me from behind? Talon Hurricane!
You're mine! I'm not done! Swallow
Do
blade!
it! Xion!
Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Right,
No!
next one!
Take
I'll
this!
face you. Already on it! I'll grind you into dust!
Oh, so close.
Dance on the wind!
You're mine!
On your knees!
Lunar blast!
I'm on it! Air pressure!
Dragon form!
Is this it?
Forgive me. This is my fault.
I'll bring you back from
Spirits
death's
within the
abyss.
soil. Awaken it! I've used too much.
I never worry to revive these days or heal up during battle because I know Shion will heal me or revive me for that matter.
Freeze Lancer!
Swallow dance! Dazzle!
Eagle Assault! Glacial Spear!
Soaring Light Spear!
I messed up in that one.
Freeze Lancer!
Roll now! You're mine!
Finish without a trace!
Execution!
Do it!
Within the soil.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off!
No further!
I'm not done!
Shattering the pieces!
Battle Blade!
Eagle Assault!
You with the fluidity of your...
Astral Energy!
Say no more.
A hard-won victory.
Oh, look at all these rooms. And there's a ladder. Alright. Alright, we're near the next area. So let's see what's there.
Don't look like anything built by the Renans. Or even what we saw in the Forbidden Zone.
Perhaps this is the true architectural style of the Helganquil. Or perhaps
Alright guys, I'm just gonna have to end the video here for today. Thank you for watching. Until the next one. When we come back, I think I'll have this whole area cleared out and we'll probably be near the end by by the time we start up again. Just so that we can skip through all this battles and whatnot. So until then guys, later days.